Hello everybody. I want to know what you guys are playing today, March 2023. Tell us what you play, because I realised I don't know what my audience plays anymore. Since it's been so long since I asked the question, I thought maybe it's about time I did. You guys know I'm playing Bannerlord. You know I love it to bits, and I like the warbands before it. Many of you know it was a massive hit on the old Engineering Guild website, and you know that it started out as a ugly duckling that became a swan. The demo didn't really do it justice. People weren't really excited about it, but word of mouth made it world famous. Well, Bannerlords is a sequel to that game, and version 1 is fantastic. And you'll see a few more videos coming out. I knew I was only going to do one. Well, I had one already, but I've done another one. So that's coming out. I'll probably have it appear after this video, maybe. So, yeah, space them out a bit. But that's a great game, to be honest. How many of you were playing Bannerlords anyway? Just so I know, just leave a comment or something so I can tell how many Bannerlord fans I've actually got on this channel so far. Regulars, that is. Also, I'm playing State of Decay, which is a bit like Grand Theft Auto meets Dawn of the Dead. It's where you drive around the car park and running zombies over. It can be quite funny, actually. You know, spread on the car like, it is actually a good game. It's the only downside is its console controls, and it kind of like, and you don't feel like you're actually in control of anything. So it is a bit of annoying that way, because I'm a PC guy. I like PC controls. I've got nothing against consoles. I just prefer PCs myself, and I prefer PC controls. Otherwise, I brought a console years ago. Maybe if I got used to a gamepad, I might feel differently. But back in the MIGI days, the kind of controllers you have on a console was standard on the MIGI. And first chance I got upgraded to an analog stick, which is a PC control method, because the Amiga would support that. Anyway, says other games I've been playing is like City Skylines. Not as much, but I have. I'm planning on updating, well, getting the rest of the DLCs I'm missing. Not all the radio ones. I'm not interested in all the radio ones, just a few of them maybe. But all the other add-ons, I know for a fact my mods on it are so old now I've had to disable or delete them because, quite frankly, they're stopping the game from loading. But once I've updated them and got back into it, it should be good. I also know actually that the City Skylines, fans, and there are a few out there in Nanobyte world. I know because you've commented before. But they like to follow these videos. They like to see what's going on and see cities and ideas and whatnot. And there's quite a lot of tools now to help you make better cities. And I'm thinking that might be the way to go for a couple of videos in the future, because I was always a massive fan of that kind of thing. Was it Planet Coaster is very similar, has a similar kind of audience. People like to see what you do with your theme parks, and some people do some really good theme parks. They do it. It's like an extravaganza of detail. I think if you're a sim fan, you love it. If you're not a sim fan, you'd probably be bored of it. So it's a very niche market. But I do know we got some good reactions to the last City Skylines videos I did. So maybe do a few of them. Surviving Mars. One game lasts for about 50 hours. And whilst I love it to bits, I don't plan on making a 50-hour video on this channel for it, which is a shame because it's a really good game. It's really immersive if you like Mars games. That is just, anyhow, it's good, right? Just let us know if you like that kind of game as well, right? Because that's useful information. The X Frontier, X4 Frontier, was it Foundations? That's another game. They've got the Boron update either due out now or already out. Well, it's due out soon anyway. That's one of the final things that's been missing from it, apparently. I always like the Borons and things like that, so that might be an interesting game. Can't say I like the map layout that they've got now. I think it's a little bit back to front, so to speak. It's not as good as the old system, even though the old system was a bit squared off. But it is an interesting game, but it's a massive time sink. There's any problem with it. I mean, I'm quite busy. I do 48 hours a week at work. And when I'm off, I've got to do the videos, do my shopping, everything else. I don't really have time to sink that much time into that unless I give something up. So I probably won't be doing that. No Man's Sky. I do play No Man's Sky. Not recently, but I do. The Fractical update appeared about 3 or 4 months ago, I think it was. Not a major issue. They're just another way of grinding. They've added a few new ways of making. Well, pretty square. There's more than one type of money in it, and they're not interchangeable. So you can earn gold, silver, bronze, whatever they call it now, right? And then you've got to use some type of money for one thing, another type of money for another thing. It's a very grindy game, to be honest. I like it, but grinding isn't fun, so it kind of puts me off. But BattleTech, now BattleTech's a game I love. It's a campaign. BattleTech and MechWarrior 5, I think it is exactly the same game, but one's a tactical down view and one's actually first-person shooting view with a similar campaigns to it as well. I'll say similar. One's a copy of the other, but the campaigns are brilliant. Really are brilliant. I love that. Anyway, it says the games I've been thinking of playing again, and I always think of playing these two games, is Oblivion and Fallout New Vegas. I mean, whilst Fallout New Vegas has bugs that stops any real modding from happening on it other than what I did do on it, Fallout New Vegas is one of those games that just keeps bringing me back because it feels atmospheric. So does Oblivion in a way, even though it's based on the Roman Empire, and the Roman Empire is a bit too familiar to us in the West. So it's not as exciting as, say, Morrowind was. But Oblivion's another game. I like to get a deep dive into Oblivion. I think it's because of the mods I made for the game, made it kind of exciting. So, yeah, I still like doing that. I mean, I haven't done a real playthrough for a while. Well, I've done a playthrough, but it's just straight through the main quest. I got to the end and I stopped playing, which is always a problem. I always stop playing when I finish the main quest. Even though I've done tons of mods that continue the game after the main quest, like the Elder Counselor, for example. Fallout and the NCR mod and the end of plot mod I did that allows you to keep playing when you finish the game. I mean, I don't even get to the end of that. I get sidetracked, do what I want to do, and I stop. But both of those games are ones that I always come back to. Skyrim is a little bit like that. But when I get into one of those modes with Skyrim, I'm usually playing a Dark Elf. Some people call it a stealthy archer, but my Dark Elves could be anything. Right, but I get a Dark Elf, head off to Solstheim and base myself around there, in the house that's there and everything else. It's just a shame companions and stuff don't follow you across there, and you know the usual stuff. They don't include homes for marriages over there. You have to be in the main Skyrim area for that. But yeah, I do like playing a Dark Elf in Skyrim. I think it kind of like just works for me. Anyhow, guys, you tell me what you play and what you like to do and which games you keep coming back to. Let's update my information about what my viewers play. So post it below. Just let us know, you know, whatever you play and what you like, what games you come back to, what you're looking forward to. And let's just see where we've got something in common. It might lead to some videos. You never know. See you in the next one.